a little bit of a different review today. Flat water dock start review of the Armstrong HA1525. Now, this wing is massive. 1.2 meters in wingspan. It is huge. So for me, not quite what I'm looking for surfing, for prone, but for dock start and flat water, this thing pumps and glides like nothing else. So let's give it a go. Alrighty, woo. So the first thing you notice with this wing is actually the speed. So normally when you kind of start sizing up in wings, they get slower and slower, and you notice it going from the 925 up to the 1125, same then to the 1325, they progressively get slower, but also lower stall speed. This has that lower stall speed, but it feels just as quick as the 1325. It is so fast, and the glide, you can accelerate. How's that? It just keeps on going. It is ridiculous pump and glide. So if you're into light wind winging, this could be the one. It's super easy to get up, and with all that speed, you know, it creates that apparent wind. The apparent wind speed then goes up. So super easy to light wind wing. The other one was for the heavier guys, downwinding. This thing is so quick, it'll keep up with those swell lines, but also those wind lines. Whew, this is tiring. Now, look, I'm light, so for me, talking about this wing in terms of prone surfing, whew, it's a little different. When this wing goes one way, I kind of don't have a choice. I've got to go with it. It's got so much lift coming from out wide on the wing. I don't really have the weight to sort of correct it. It's a little different coming off a prone setup to winging or sup, because the board's got a lot more swing weight out in front. When the wing decides to go one way, oh, I'm out of breath. This was harder than the review of the 525. But no, so once you have that swing weight out in front, and once the board goes, or the wing, sorry, decides that it picks up some energy from outside of the wing or out on the edges, and it starts to turn with it, that heavier board will smooth out that sort of jolt as it goes initially. So it's definitely easier for sup and winging, but for me, prone, it's a little too much wing. It kind of does what it wants, and I can't control it in the surf. Flat water, whole different story. It's epic. You don't have all those side bumps and undercurrents to contend with, and they're what you need to sort of deal with. So flat water, light wind winging, dock starting, that's where I see this wing. For bigger guys, love to hear what you think on it for downwind supping. Haven't had the opportunity to try it out, but that's sort of the other thing for the heavier guys where I see this wing. It is so quick, can harness such little amounts of energy. So this could be an epic downwinder, but for me, I can flat water start the 1325, so I don't exactly need to go any bigger than that, but would love to hear how the heavier guys find this. Super curious to see where it fits compared to some of those HS wings for those guys. But look, it is the pump and glide machine. It just keeps on going.